Hey guys, it has been a very complicated, I'd say 4 days, or we'll say 3 days, 3 days. Uh, let's just get started with, we have kind of a new room. This isn't exactly new, but, pretty much I just actually filled these things out and I put some more. Just have all our resources. This isn't even all of them actually. There is a lot more that still has to be processed and, I mean, there's so much. All of this has to get processed, and there's still a few more. But I'm slowly sending it through the machine, as you can see. And we are gathering a ton of everything. Now, you're going to see a few new buildings, kind of. You got this main big one. I actually really like the design of this one so far, and it's not even done. There is still more I want to do. I'm probably actually going to leave this area open. Just put some industrial glass here. Only because I can vent out some of the dust. Or not dust, well, yeah, actually. I put the dust collectors up there, and I can have the, because for the dust collectors, as you can notice, there's no more dust. We're gonna get into everything. There's a lot going on. But these dust collectors, they collect the dust, but they need these, so I want to put those pretty much in there, and then just wire them up. Because you can't use normal wiring from IC2, you gotta use immersive engineering. It's annoying, very annoying. But it's okay, because those dust collectors use nothing, and I'm actually producing more of that energy than is needed. But that's besides the point. Now, I actually didn't do anything over here, really, besides add this building in, and I also put an injector, well, I'm just going to say injector and puller. Ejector. Yeah, this would be an injector, that's an ejector. Upgrades on this, so it ejects the empty cells into here, and the compressed cells get pulled in, and then the steel gets ejected into here. And yes, this has been running. I added a few iron. I originally put in a stack, and it's been over that, which, by the way, it's been like 7 hours of steel, just blasting. And then this over here, this is like the Mona Lisa, except it's not at all. It's not even done. We're not finished. I have more to add, as you'll see in my inventory. Okay, but let's just get on to why I have those ender tanks. Those ender tanks are for two reasons. One, to pump in lava, which lava right now is being taken up from here, which eventually I'm going to have to change, and I'm going to have to actually... Oh, I just realized why I did that. I'm actually going to have to put this in the end, I mean in the nether, but I have to think of a way to power that. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. But that's besides the point. So, a lava gets pumped in over to these liquid heat exchangers, which, yes, this is all kind of expensive, and it ran out of lava, which is nice. So this is going to cool down, and then it's going to stop creating steam, which is unfortunate. But, as you can see, it's stopped generating power. It is creating superheated steam, which makes more power. And then what it does is that steam goes into this steam turbine, which then spins this connect generator. And we're actually going to put a second one on. That's a pump. Oops. I have to get my second kinetic generator. Let's actually sleep, and then we'll go on to the other thing. Okay, so we're back. And getting back to this, then we have the condenser. Condenser takes that steam that's left over, and it condenses it into normal distilled water, and then these distributors pump it into here. Now, there is a distributor here for two reasons, actually. To carry this steam, or this distilled water, over here. And the other reason is to carry the distilled water that collects on the turbine blades into, into here. So this is a lossless system. This will always maintain about this much. It should be 8,500, and there's still some in here, or 9,500. Give or take. There should be a bunch. But we are running into an issue where our lava does not like to be generated. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the condenser, put it over here. And that's another thing I forgot. I don't have another one of these guys. Steam turbine. I actually need to make that. So that actually means I have to wait a little bit because I don't have all the stuff for it. But that's fine. We can still continue with this, and actually we can't. because I don't have the items for it. So, no. Gotta wait. Put the injector in there. And what we actually need to do right now is figure a way to get pretty much infinite lava. Now, one way I was thinking of doing it was, industrial foregoing. I did install this mod, and it's not usually looked up upon, I guess, with the lava fabricator. I thought it was magma producer, whatever. This would give us infinite lava, and I do like this idea, and it would make it really easy, but I'm just not sure everyone really likes this, only because it's cheating, kind of. I mean, it's not really cheating, it's a mod. It is a legitimate mod. It's not like I made it myself or whatever, made it so it cheats for me. Everyone knows about industrial foregoing. It's a pretty good mod, actually. But there is another thing we could do, and that is set up this pump system, this pump with a tank. We could set it up in the nether, and the nether has a huge magma pool. It's almost infinite. But the only thing is, I don't know how to get energy there, because I can't really use another ender chest, because it's not going to always load the chunks, and that's just a huge issue. So I think going about with the lava fabricator is the way to do it, and it does kind of annoy me, but before we get into that, which is going to be the main thing about this episode, is finishing this system up and then dressing it with the building, I want to talk about why there's 2 more ender tanks, which there's 2 here to put lava into his, but there's 2 more because once the lava cools, it turns into Bahoho lava. And Bahoho lava is really annoying, and I don't have a mod to just place these things down. I mean, now I think I do, but I don't even really want to bother because these are really cheap to craft, and these things are pretty much infinite. They hold well over 2 trillion millibuckets, or 2 billion millibuckets. There's no way I'm going to get that much. There's just no way. Even if I do, I could just make more. These things are seriously that cheap to craft. So it's not even like a, oh no, I have no space. Super cheap to craft, super easy to craft, and I put 4 of them here because why not? I thought that'd be a good amount. But let's actually go on to the main issue with today's episode. So you might be wondering how I got those over there, because those do require plastic, but I actually just used the resin that we get from this over here, and one of the mods just pretty much allows me to use the sticky resin that we collect, this stuff, and it allows me to use that as plastic in the compressor. So yeah, I didn't have to go through the whole chain of those giant mods of getting latex processing unit, creating latex, and so much. And I'm actually not even going to show the whole process of everything, and I'm just going to craft it. And then the magma generator, or lava fabricator, and I'm actually just going to place it down with one of these guys, the one that's all the way down there. Actually, no, I'm not, because those, I don't have silk touch. I will figure a way around that. I'm not sure how, but I'll try. And actually, I do have, I do, cool. Alright, yeah, we're good. Actually, there's a small amount of lava being produced. Is it enough to... No, it's not. This is going to cool down for a while. Okay, I'm going to get a jump on that. And then, actually, ooh, does this mod have any piping? Industrial 4. I don't think it does, but that's actually completely fine. It does have conveyors, though. And drills. Wow. That's a crazy tool. Alright, we're back. We are back. So, not a whole ton happened, really. So, I will explain. Couldn't get any of those other weird mods working. They just would not create magma at all. So, I just created a chunk loader. I took one of my pumps, and I took a magma generator, or a themo, a thermal heat generator. What is it? Thermal geothermal generator, which is really stupid to craft, really cheap to craft. And I mean, this stuff is all, I had all this lying around, so it wasn't super difficult. And crafted all that, put them in another, put them by the chunk loader, and as you can see, they're loading. I have energy being produced, although there could be more being produced. And now it's working. Now I don't have to rely on the stuff that was down there. Now what we can rely on is this, is finishing this up, which is something I really want to do. No, I learned my lesson, don't do that. That breaks and ruins things, that's why we have the wrench. I learned that anything that takes too long is going to break and it's going to be gone forever, so don't be stupid. Well, I might be able just to... Hey, it worked. Okay, so what we have to do now is create another turbine. Put that turbine here, or sorry, yeah, steam turbine. Put that there. Put the kinetic generator. I think it's supposed to face this way. Yes, maybe. Nope, that way. Okay. And put the condenser there. Put another one of those there. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's craft that. Requires. Okay. Let's craft the turbine first because I need to make the turbine, which isn't as expensive as you'd think it would be. It's the other bits that are really expensive. Or do I... Oh, I had a pump here. Oh, I'm dumb. Did I already make it? No, I did not. This one is not that expensive, so it just requires 2 steel in here. Hello? I already have one of these. And then this is pretty simple. It's just this, and I have enough of that. So you can make that, and these are actually a little pricey. So it requires 18, oh, we can sleep in a second. It requires 18 iron. And I'm going to keep the video rolling from this point on pretty much. I don't want to do too many cuts. I don't like doing that. I think it's a little annoying, really, when there's so many cuts. And I cut when I was not really stuttering, but I don't think I was entertaining at all. Okay, and then we put that again. And I probably have a cell lying somewhere. If not, it's not the end of the world. I have enough to make a cell, I assume. Yeah, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that. There we go. Yes. And what is it, extrude? Yep. Sleep. Okay. Uh-oh. This is unfortunate. Alright, we're back. It took a second to load. Unfortunate, but it happens. Alright, now let's craft that weird thing, and I think I have everything. It's weird, it's very cheap. Okay. And we can go ahead and place the steam turbine. Now here comes the, I guess you could say, expensive part. Oh, I forget that does that. And this is what we're wasting now. I think this actually goes the other way. Yes. So that was all steam being wasted. I don't think it wasted too much. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh. That's why. Okay. Don't want this to heat up. Don't heat up. The more it heats, the more steam is going to be dissipated. I mean, the more of that's going to be dissipated, and I don't have any more distilled. So, gotta hope that we have... Okay, we do. we had, how much was that? I don't even know. That was, this is actually the easy part. So, gotta take 3. I think 24 we have to make into plates. And then this we can just keep, I think. Actually, is this done? No? Oh, that's why. Ha. It's been blocked. Alright, and I'm just going to speed this part up because that's going to take forever. So this is the thing we have to make 3 times of. And once we do that, we can put it into either grid, and that creates a steam turbine, which we will then put into here. And this is going, or into here. And this will net us around, I think around 200 EU per tick, which is really not great. It really isn't. There could be much more. And it's a shame that this doesn't produce that much. But I get it. It's not a crazy setup. But you can combine this with a heat reactor and make a ton more. You can make 400 EU with probably just that alone, which I don't know how that really works, but that's seen online. It does kind of make sense. There's been some crazy heat reactor setups, and some of them are ultra efficient. This is really not that efficient, although it's going to have 2 of these. I think you can technically do 4, so the condenser will be all the way here. You have 4 of them, but that requires so much steel that I am not doing that. And I think that would use all these heat units, and you'd have very minimal steam being condensed. You just have these things having the water that's dripping down, which it'll tell you. And it's venting cold steam that it has. Okay, there's no steam actually. It should be cooling down. Do I still have? Okay, I still have all 20. So I'm gonna try and add some more distilled water. It's just such an unfortunate or such an annoying process of making distilled water that I just don't bother with it. The way I do it, because I don't really know how to do it, is actually I broke my distiller. I just use a distiller, and it just uses the sun to. Where is it? Or is, yeah, it's this. It's really cheap to make. I'm actually just gonna make one right now because I want what I'm talking about. Oh, I thought I could use that. Don't know why I thought that. Where is glass? Nope. Like you. And then, what was that? Nope, that's a battery. And then, looks like I have to make that. Great. Alright, so I've got this place down. Now, let's go over here. And steam turbine. And then put the 3 here. Steam turbine. Turbine blade. Sorry, those are turbine blades. This is the steam turbine. And then we can put this in here. And it won't blow steam out. This will just, go ahead and do its job. Once this is heated up, which is a little annoying that now we have to heat it all the way back up. But, that also needs an ejector. If I don't put the ejector on there, it's just going to build up all of our condensed steam, which is, distilled water. But that would be very annoying. And I don't want it to do that. First valid side, yeah. And I think you already kind of did it. I mean, we can have it ping around this area, that's fine, but I might as well add this. It's going to take forever, though. It does, like, I think 1 millibuck every 10 seconds, so 10,000 seconds or so. I got your count, it says 25. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Okay, so it's about every 3 seconds. That's still a lot. That's 3,000 seconds, which is, 300 is 5 minutes, and if I'm correct, that would be almost an hour, 50 minutes. And it's making steam. Okay, cool. So 50 and 100, it's gonna ping around 95 to 100, but this will stay at a constant. Oh no, it won't. 4750. But we're making 150 EU per tick, which is about 3,000 EU per second, and in an hour that's I'm gonna say 180,000, and it takes about 180,000 to make one UU matter. That is, and that is actually what is going to be part of the next thing, besides finishing up that factory. Just because I want it to look pretty, and I want pretty much for not to have all these wires everywhere. But that is pretty much going to be it for episode 10. Nothing really crazy. Next episode, you'll see that this is going to be, it's going to have moved over. And that's pretty much it that you'll see for next episode, is that this is going to be moved over. It's not going to be in the way. There'll be a ceiling on here. It'll probably have some glows, or some, what do you call those, redstone lamps, and glass, as well as it'll have those stacks, and a windmill probably dead on top. And this is going to get a building. I said I'd do it this episode, but there's really no point. So, oh, we still are getting a little excess steam. I might go ahead and make another one. I'm going to test in creative just to see if it'll be worth it. Because even if it's 25 EU per tick, I might do that. Just because 150, 175, I'll go for the 175. And then I'm going to try and line see about the 4, because that might get us around 190 or so. So I'll test that myself, and if it is worth it, I will craft it myself. Probably only one more, because I don't really want to touch that. Because we're already against this, and this is where the wall is going to go. Here. But there's going to be another building. But this other building is probably going to have another one of these, but a reactor behind it is over here. And yes, this area right here is still going to have the bio generator, but we need more energy before we can do that, before we're wasting all these resources to make this. And actually, I just want to see, what's the most empty one? Oh, they're all pretty full. They are all very full. How much is there? 10,000. Ooh, I don't want to waste that. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with these just yet. But I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.